Have you ever wondered how a small mammal like the mongoose can take on a deadly venomous snake and live to tell the tale? Well, you're not alone. The Mongoose-Snake Dynamic is one of the most fascinating stories in nature, revealing a complex game of survival, strategy, and evolution. Let's start with the mongoose. This agile mammal, found in parts of Africa, Asia, and Europe, is known for its lightning-fast reflexes and remarkable resilience. With a body built for speed and a fearless spirit, the mongoose is a formidable opponent, even for the most venomous snakes in the world. Now let's turn to the snake, a cold-blooded reptile that has been around for millions of years. Snakes are equipped with their own set of survival tools, from venomous fangs to muscular bodies designed for swift movements and stealthy hunting. But when faced with a mongoose, these slithering predators find themselves in a nerve-wracking battle of wits and speed. The dynamic between the mongoose and the snake is a prime example of a predator-prey relationship in the wild. You see, the mongoose, with its sharp teeth and claws, is a natural predator of snakes. They rely on their quick reflexes and strategic hunting tactics to outrun and outwit their reptilian prey. However, it's not just about speed and agility. The mongoose also possesses a unique adaptation, a special receptor in its body that makes it resistant to snake venom. This incredible evolutionary advantage allows the mongoose to confront venomous snakes without succumbing to their deadly bites. But don't be fooled. This isn't just a one-sided battle. Snakes too have their own set of defensive tactics, making this a captivating dance of survival between two determined adversaries. So, how does a mongoose, armed with speed, agility, and a fearless spirit, stand up against a venomous snake? Let's find out. A mongoose hunting a snake is a masterclass in strategy, speed, and precision. In the wild, there's no room for error, and the mongoose knows this all too well. It's a game of life and death, and the mongoose plays to win. Let's take a closer look at the mongoose's hunting playbook. The mongoose often hunts in groups, a tactic that provides safety in numbers and increases the chances of a successful capture. The group fans out, forming a perimeter around the unsuspecting snake. This coordinated approach is a testament to the mongoose's social structure and intelligence. It's not just about brute force, it's about strategic planning and teamwork. But what happens when a mongoose comes face to face with a snake? Well, it's all about employing the right maneuvers at the right time. The mongoose is a master of dodging, weaving, and darting. It uses its agility to avoid the snake's venomous strikes, all while looking for an opening to launch its own attack. And when that moment comes, it's all about speed and precision. The mongoose strikes in a flash, aiming for the snake's head. It's a swift, decisive move designed to incapacitate the snake before it has a chance to react. This is where the mongoose's rapid reflexes come into play. The difference between life and death can be a matter of milliseconds, but the mongoose doesn't always rely on its physical prowess. It's also known to employ psychological tactics. By puffing up its fur and arching its back, the mongoose can appear larger and more intimidating to the snake, potentially deterring an attack. These hunting strategies, group coordination, strategic maneuvering, rapid reflexes, they all contribute to the mongoose's reputation as a formidable snake hunter. But it's not a one-sided game. The snake isn't just a passive participant in this dance of survival. It's a cunning adversary with its own set of tricks. But snakes aren't just sitting ducks. They have their own set of defensive strategies to counter the mongoose. When faced with a mongoose, snakes employ a range of defensive tactics to avoid becoming a meal. Imagine the scene. The mongoose, agile and swift, zeroes in on its target, a snake. The snake, however, is not an easy prey, and employs various defensive mechanisms to protect itself. One of the primary defenses is venomous strikes. Many snake species, such as cobras and rattlesnakes, possess potent venom. A single bite can deliver a lethal dose to attackers, including the mongoose. But remember, not all snakes are venomous, and even those that are, don't always choose to use their venom. It's a valuable resource, and they often reserve it for catching their own prey. Then we have constriction. This is a defensive tactic commonly employed by non-venomous snakes. When a mongoose attacks, the snake wraps its body around the aggressor, squeezing tightly to restrict the mongoose's movement. This can buy the snake some time to escape or even suffocate the mongoose, turning the tables completely. Camouflage too plays a significant role in the snake's defensive arsenal. Snakes have evolved to blend seamlessly with their surroundings. This natural disguise can make them nearly invisible to predators, including the sharp-eyed mongoose. A snake that is well hidden can avoid detection altogether, escaping the mongoose's attention and living to slither another day. But it's not just about physical tactics. Snakes also display fascinating behavioral strategies. For instance, some species will feign death when threatened, a tactic known as thanatosis. This can deter predators who prefer live prey, causing them to lose interest and move on. In this deadly dance between the mongoose and the snake, every move, every decision, can mean the difference between life and death. The snake, though often the underdog in this scenario, is not defenseless. It employs an array of tactics to deter, confuse, and evade its mongoose predator. This constant battle of wits and survival tactics between the mongoose and the snake is a result of millions of years of co-evolution. The Mongoose-Snake Dynamic is a prime example of a co-evolutionary arms race. This is a fascinating concept that illustrates how different species adapt and evolve in response to each other over time. It's a continuous cycle of action and reaction, a game of survival where the rules constantly change. In the case of the mongoose and the snake, this co-evolutionary arms race has been ongoing for millions of years. Each species has had to adapt and develop new strategies to outwit the other, resulting in a fascinating balance of power. Take the mongoose, for instance. Over the course of evolution, it has developed a resistance to snake venom, a lethal weapon in the arsenal of many snakes. This resistance allows the mongoose to engage in combat with snakes that would otherwise be deadly. From a genetic standpoint, this adaptation has been crucial for the mongoose's survival. But the snake has not been idle in this evolutionary tug-of-war. Some snakes have evolved to produce more potent venom, a clear reaction to the mongoose's resistance. Others have developed behavioral adaptations such as feigning death or striking without injecting venom, to conserve their resources and evade the mongoose's attacks. The mongoose, in turn, has honed its hunting tactics in response to these snake strategies. It has developed lightning-fast reflexes and strategic planning, often coordinating in groups to outwit and overpower the snake. It's a fascinating cycle of adaptation and counter-adaptation, a testament to the power of evolution. Both species are continually pushed to their limits, forced to adapt or face extinction. This relentless pressure has resulted in the fascinating dynamic we see today between the mongoose and the snake. But this isn't just a battle between two species, it's a dance that shapes the world around them. The adaptations and strategies developed by the mongoose and snake influence the balance of their ecosystem, affecting other species and the environment as a whole. This co-evolutionary arms race has significant implications for the ecosystem in which these species coexist. It's a captivating example of how the struggle for survival drives evolution and shapes the natural world. The mongoose-snake dynamic isn't just a thrilling display of survival tactics, it also plays a crucial role in maintaining ecological balance. Let's delve deeper into the ecological significance of this predator-prey relationship. The mongoose and the snake, through their constant battle for survival, contribute significantly to the ecological health of their habitats. One of the key aspects of this dynamic is population control. The mongoose, being a predator, helps to keep the snake population in check. Without the mongoose, snake populations could potentially skyrocket, leading to an imbalance in the ecosystem. Now let's look at the other side of the coin, the snake's role in the ecosystem. Snakes, while being prey to the mongoose, are also predators themselves. They feed on a variety of smaller creatures like rodents, birds, and amphibians. This predatory behavior helps manage these smaller populations, preventing them from becoming overpopulated and subsequently damaging their ecosystem. The mongoose-snake relationship also plays a significant role in prey regulation. The mongoose, by preying on snakes, indirectly affects the populations of creatures that snakes feed on. This ripple effect on the food chain helps maintain a balanced ecosystem. Moreover, the mongoose-snake dynamic is a classic example of an evolutionary arms race, where each species continually adapts to counter the other's survival strategies. This constant push for adaptation contributes to biodiversity, as each species evolves unique traits and behaviors to survive. This dynamic interaction between the mongoose and the snake is a testament to the intricate balance of nature. It showcases how every creature, no matter how big or small, plays a vital role in the grand scheme of things. It's a delicate dance of survival, where each movement, each decision, and each interaction contributes to the overall health and balance of the ecosystem. In the grand scheme of nature, every interaction has a role to play, and the mongoose-snake dynamic is no exception.